Very good morning, dear students. Now it's the third part of our chapter. First, biology, life processes. We already learned about digestion, holozoic nutrition in human being. In that, the enzymatic activities and the digestion and each part of our alimentary canal, that is in buccal cavity, stomach, and a small intestine. These three are very important, so you have to be learn them very well. Besides that, holozoic nutrition in amoeba, that is important, and the mode of nutrition and how the nutrition takes place in the plants. It means how photosynthesis reaction has been done. You have to be revise it. Okay. Now we are going to be start the respiration. Would you please tell me what is the respiration? Respiration is a very simple process. Actually, in digestion, the food is absorbed by our blood, by our body. So that food is used for the work, for the movement, for the respirations, for other thing. That is used by the body with the help of respiration, and it is possible in presence of oxygen only. It is I'm talking about the body only. Otherwise, it's a completely a respiration process, right? So now we are going to be define respiration. Respiration is a process by which food is burned inside the cell of a body with the help of oxygen to release energy. It takes place in the mitochondria of cell. This is a one mark question where the second part of respiration in our body takes place. The answer is mitochondria, right? Do you know what is the currency of energy? The currency of energy is ATP inside our body. So there is a ADP. ADP is a when adenosine diphosphate and ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Please learn its full form. Okay. So energy is released in the form of ATP. So it is formed by the ADP plus one phosphate molecules and energy get from the respiration. Then it is converted into the ATP. Okay. Now energy is stored in our cell. Okay, in the form of ATP molecules. We know ATP is the energy currency of a cell. So when cell needs energy for the movement, for the digestion, for the thinking, anything, at that time ATP in the presence of water, it is changed into the ADP, okay, and provide the energy so we can move. Now, what are the types of respirations? We are talking about the our body only right now, but we can talk about anaerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. That is aerobic respiration and that is anaerobic respiration. This has been done. These are the parts of the respirations, right? So first we are talking about the aerobic respiration. Any respiration which is doing in presence of oxygen, that is called aerobic respiration. You have to be learn the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration as well. Okay. So it produces more energy. What are its end product? That is carbon dioxide, water and energy. Energy is in the form of ATP. So that is 32 ATP are formed during the aerobic respiration. It takes place most in the organism. I mean the aerobic respiration is found much more. Okay, most of the organisms respire by the aerobic respiration. It means they are respire in presence of the oxygen, right? Here we are seeing the reaction. We can see the glucose. Glucose is absorbed by the villi, right? Presence of oxygen in the cytoplasm. This is another question for you. The first step of respiration is covered in the cytoplasm, right? It is then changed into the pyruvate. Clear? After when pyruvate chemical is formed, then another process takes place in the mitochondria in presence of oxygen again. Then carbon dioxide and the water is formed, plus 32 ATP is formed. This is a very important reactions you have to be learned. Can I give you a clue? You already learned the photosynthesis reaction. Just see over here. If you are seeing the second part of this reaction, it is completely, if you just forget about the pyruvate, then it is completely like the photosynthesis reaction, just opposite of that, right? So it's very easy to learn. Glucose, it is made the pyruvate, then in presence of oxygen, it is changed into the carbon dioxide and water plus energy, right? Now we are coming on the anaerobic respiration. This respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. It produces less energy, only 2 ATP of energy. Here we get the 32 ATP. Here we get only 2 ATP of energy, right? So the end product of this one, it has again the two type. I am going to be explained to you. That is lactic acid and ethanol plus carbon dioxide and energy, right? And this takes place in muscle cells sometimes when we get fatigue, and the yeast, that is a fungus, right? In anaerobic respiration in the muscles, glucose is converted into the pyruvate. This is complete the same reaction in the aerobic respiration, right? So here this is complete the same, right? So glucose in presence of oxygen in cytoplasm change into the pyruvate, and then absence of oxygen. Here's the presence of oxygen, but here's the absence of oxygen in muscle cells. We are talking about first about the muscle cells, then it is changed into the lactic acid and energy. Lactic acid and energy. We feel pain after excessive exercise just because this lactic acid is accumulated in our muscles. They are fatigued. The proper supply of oxygen is stopped over there, so it is formed into the lactic acid and energy, right? It's a temporary energy provided to our muscles. Okay, now we are talking about, for an example, yeast. Yeast is a fungus, we know as if very well. Here glucose is converted into the pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Then in absence of oxygen in yeast, it is changed into the ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. Here carbon dioxide is not formed in the muscle cell, but ethanol is formed over here, right? These three reactions, first, second and third, you have to be learned very well. Okay, now I'm again provide this pathway to you. This is the first step. It is completely same in everyone. Presence of oxygen in cytoplasm, glucose is converted into the pyruvate, right, and energy. Now first we are talking about aerobic respiration, that is in mitochondria and in presence of oxygen. What is the end product? Carbon dioxide, water and energy, 32 ATP of energy. In absence of oxygen in muscle cells, it is formed lactic acid and energy, and in third, in absence of oxygen but into the yeast fungi, it is changed into the ethanol and carbon dioxide, right? It's a very simple, you can learn it in a very well manner. It's very easy. Now we are taking the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Just take a look. It is in presence of oxygen, it is in absence of oxygen. It is the complete oxidation of food, aerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, molecule is not completely oxidized because there is no oxygen. Its end products are carbon dioxide and water with energy. Its end products are ethanol, lactic acid and the CO2. Here lot of energy is released, 38 ATP is released. Okay, where is only 2 ATP energy, less energy is liberated. It occurs in plant and animal cells both. It occurs in some bacteria, in muscle cells, in some fungi, etc. These are its example. Now we are talking about its reactions. So you can see the reaction over here. it is converted here into the calories, not into the ATPs. Clear? So please learn this question very well. It is very important. Now come to the respiration in a humans. What about the human? This is the figure of human respiratory system. So many apparatus are used over here. First, there is a nasal cavity, nostril, outer core are called the nostrils. Then oral cavity, it means a mouth. Then epiglottis, it's only a simple flap which is covered the trachea, that is windpipe. Here is a pharynx. Pharynx where the nasal cavity and the oral cavity are connected to each other. At sometimes we feel the water of mouth is coming out from a nose just because of pharynx. It is a common passage for the oral cavity, it means mouth, and the nasal cavity, that's why. Here that is a larynx. Larynx, that is also called the sound box of our body. The sound voice is produced from here, right? Now, this is the trachea, this is windpipe, right? Windpipe is converted into the two parts, that is called the bronchi, or singly we call bronchus. That is further it's divided into the 38 again divisions, but now we are talking about the last portion, that is alveoli, or we can say the air sac. Okay, after the air sac, blood capillaries are networked there, so they can transfer or diffuse the oxygen and carbon dioxide, right? Here that is the diaphragm. Diaphragm is this one, right? This is the separation between the chest cavity and the stomach, right? Clear? So you can understand pretty well. Again, now we are coming on to the second portion. Here you can see these are the air sac. These are the air sac. Okay, this is the complete figure for you, right? Now, what is the mechanism of breathing? Here you can see your diaphragm, right? There is a two portion in our physical respiration, which is called a breathing. Okay, when we take air inside, it means breathe in, inhale. In the portion of inhale, okay, breathing, so we can take the oxygen inside the body, right? Our chest is expanded at that time, our ribs are also expanded at that time, and the diaphragm is going towards the down, right? That is inhalation, that is called inhalation. Second part is exhalation. In exhalations, the diaphragm goes upper side towards the chest cavity, and lungs and its ribs are contract, chest is contract, and carbon dioxide is moved outside the body from the nostrils. We can see over here, right? There is an inspiration when the lungs are swollen up, whereas here they are contract, right? So that is all, that is the breathing about it, and you can understand about the reactions. Tomorrow we will learn about the transportation. If you have any issue, please let me know. It's very simple. The main important questions over here are difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, respiration reactions, right? This is the complete respiration reaction is there, okay, where it is takes place in cytoplasm and in mitochondria. You have to be learn it, okay. Otherwise, what is the full energy currency of the cell? That is ATP. It's all about the respiration. Beyond that, no questions will be come in your examination. Just revise 2 or 3 times from yourself, okay. Thanks, provide your feedback, right, and bye bye. We are going to be discovered transportation by tomorrow, right?